Hey, how's it going? In the last episode, I showed you a bit of Nukus, the capital city of Karakalpakstan. And here we are, Nukus train station. Well, it's night, so you probably cannot see much. Anyway, if you follow the channel for a while now, you may already know that I love trains. And I also love Uzbekistan. So, traveling by train in Uzbekistan, well, that's a really good combination. So far in this trip, I tried the shark train from Tashkent to Samarkand. It was a really fun ride, a bit bumpy, but very enjoyable nevertheless. Some of the compartments looked completely different from anything I had ever seen before actually. You know, I'm used to either an open carriage or then there are these trains with small compartments with 6 seats or even 8 seats on all the versions. But this one was something completely new because they had these super small compartments with 3 seats only. They even had a TV, table, mirror, newspaper, even served tea. It was awesome, an awesome train. I made a video on that if you want to check it. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Then from Samarkand, I took one of my favorite train rides ever, the night train to Hiva. I opted for the first class here, which was absolutely awesome. It's a bit pricey. I mean, for Uzbek standards, I think it was about $30 but for a 12 or 13 hour ride, it's a pretty good deal. So private compartment for 2 people, very nicely decorated, just looked and smelled like an adventure in a good way. Even now, if someone tells me the words night train to Hiva, I'm sold. I just want to book my ticket and ride this train again. It was absolutely amazing, but probably I already said that. I don't want to insist much on it because I also made a video on this one, so again, check the channel and enjoy the ride. But today, now, I'm waiting for another night train from Nukus to Bukhara. What's gonna be different this time? Well, it's 3rd class. That means there's an open sleeper carriage, bunks everywhere, left, right, up, down, you know. No separate compartments, just a lot of beds. But that should be a lot of fun, and I'm super excited about it. It's gonna be about 10 hours, cost me about 10 euros, let's say $10 US, more or less. Pretty good deal. It looked like it was gonna be a pretty chill ride. Made my own bed, looked around. Quite a nice vibe, honestly. I'm sure I will have a very nice sleep here, I thought. Then people started having dinner or some late evening snacks, and oops, I didn't bring anything. I remember telling you in the last episode while seeing these little shops in Nukus that yeah, I will stop somewhere here and get myself some snacks before the ride. Well, I didn't. So what should I do? I asked myself. Well, no problem. I'll head to the restaurant car and see what tasty stuff I can find there. But I found this instead. So, hi, my friend.
Okay.
Karakalpak?
Ne, Kashkadariyskiy, Amur Timur. Timur
okay. Okay. Cheers.
Счастливо пути.
So friendly Uzbek people saw me and they were like, "Oh, you're a foreigner. Come sit with us." I guess they said that because they didn't speak English, but just Russian and Uzbek, and I speak neither of those. But anyway, they were very friendly. It was pretty clear that they were inviting me to sit with them. I refused at first, but yeah, what the hell, why not? Let's start with a beer. The language barrier didn't stop us from having a lot of fun. We use Google Translate sometimes, or some similar apps. I've been asked the regular questions, where are you from, how many kids do you have? That's an Uzbek favorite, I can tell you. And we had drinks, snacks, well, a lot of fun, like I told you already. I'm sure the video would have been more entertaining had I known a little bit of Russian. I can imagine some bold and bankrupt kind of guy talking to everyone around, cracking jokes, flirting with the female personnel. That can make a video more entertaining, that's for sure. But let's be honest, that's not really my type of video, so I'm good here. Would have been better had I known the language? Yeah, probably. But was it bad for me the way it was? Definitely not. Clearly one of the most memorable nights I've had in Uzbekistan.
Hi. Another new friend I made here. What's your name? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. He works for the Uzbek Railways.
Tashkent.
Tashkent. Yeah, really good. Really nice.
I got to meet the cook, really funny guy by the way. I shared all the Austrian sweets I had with me. Had a couple of pints with some police officers who were making rounds every now and then. Just checking that everything was fine on the train. Off camera, obviously. And anyway, at some point I realized it had gotten pretty damn late. Should I stay awake until I reach Bukhara? But then I'm gonna be wasted and tired when I get to my accommodation. Then I thought to myself, bruh, you could go and still catch 2 hours of sleep. That's priceless. I'm not gonna miss my stop. You know how it is. After all those canisters of Uzbek beer, you feel invincible. Of course I'll wake up, I told myself confidently, and went off to find my bunk bed. I was having the sleep of a lifetime, probably dreaming about trains, shashlik, plov, you know, the normal stuff. When suddenly I felt someone shaking me and kind of yelling at me. I had no idea what the voice was saying, but I could tell something was up. Where even am I? And what does this lady want from me? Also, can someone please stop that annoying ringing sound? Turns out it was my alarm clock. If my drunken snoring hadn't already woken up half the carriage, that alarm definitely sealed the deal. It was a pretty damn close one this time, because the train only stopped for like 2-3 minutes in Bukhara, so if it wasn't for this babushka, thank you so much by the way, I would have missed my stop for sure. I reckon she heard my alarm and probably thought to herself, this drunk young gentleman is gonna miss his stop. She really saved me here. I packed everything as fast as I could. I hoped I didn't leave anything behind, but it was really not enough time to check it. It was enough time to say goodbye to all my new train friends, at least the ones who were still awake, and off I went. I grabbed a taxi, who tried everything in his power to scam me, but I guess that's a story for some other time, and finally made it to my guest house. Dropped everything and kind of collapsed into my bed, thinking, I made it, I'm in Bukhara, let's go to bed now, and I'll see you tomorrow. I slept a few hours, now it's already evening, let's say late afternoon. Well, I was tired. This is like an inside garden, it's my accommodation. Some seating area, little green here and there. It's pretty nice, isn't it? That's the cute street in front. An old minaret, my hotel here. But I'm sure I'll show you more in the next videos. Now, let's just go try to find something to eat. Yeah, maybe a chill walk before dinner. No big plans. I don't have much to say, honestly. Just enjoy the beauty around me. It is quite nice, isn't it? I love it so far. Oh, that's cute. But you know what would be even better? To find some Uzbek doggos. But only cats around here apparently. Let me show you my dinner real quickly. Here we have a salad with mushrooms, cucumber and some other stuff. Looks amazing. Pretty nicely decorated place too. And shashlik. Some Uzbek shashlik with onion on the side. The same salad as before. And some homemade fries with homemade sauce. It's not the cheap ketchup, but really good. How much do you think this whole thing cost me? You can try to guess and I'll tell you when I finish eating. Well, the music doesn't really help me. I hope you can hear me. But I promised I was gonna tell you about the price of my dinner. So, how much did you guess? I remember clearly that the fries with the sauce were 90 cents US, plus the salad with mushrooms and the shashlik being the main course, and I had a Pepsi. Altogether, $5.50 US. Let's say about €5. How much did you guess? Be honest and leave a comment, that'll be fun. Side streets. Okay, the image quality is pretty bad, but I think it's interesting, you know, to walk these side streets of Bukhara, where no tourist has ever been. Well, obviously that's a lie. I initially thought I'd make an entire video about this, just me walking alone at night, the side streets of Bukhara. But the camera is pretty bad in low light conditions. The footage is not really great, I guess. And the video would get boring pretty damn fast. So, okay, let's stop here and I'll film again when I reach the city center.
Hello, cutie. How are you? You're so pretty. Cuties. Come here, cutie. Yeah, yeah. Oh, pretty doggy. You're so pretty. Yeah, cutie, yeah. Dog of Bukhara. Oh. I should really buy them something. You're so sweet. Look at you, you brownie. You have some teepees too? Catch it. Catch it. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay, that bag is obviously more interesting than I am. He found himself a carpet, eating there. Cutie. I'm sure the carpet store owner will be happy to see that a dog is trying his product. You like it? Sleep well, honey. You're such a cutie. started raining a little bit, so I'm not gonna spend so much time here. Wow, this tower is impressive. This market, this place in Bukhara, it's absolutely impressive, spectacular. I'll see it during the day as well, of course, but they did a very good job with these lights at night. Looks absolutely amazing. I knew this minaret was tall, but I did not expect it to be so imposing, you know. Back in the day, you probably know that if you had to die for your crimes, you were thrown from up there. I mean, it's not the worst way to die, considering that hundreds of years ago there were a lot of methods of torture. So I suppose being thrown away from here is not the worst, but still, it's not the best either. It's not like dying in your sleep, you know, or freeze to death. I heard freezing to death is pretty good too. Hey, you're not gonna believe who's here. It's Bear of Bukhara. I mean, dog of Bukhara. He's sleeping. Look what a cutie you are. I don't want to wake him up. He's so sweet. I love him. Okay. What's on my to-do list? Get some sausages. If not tonight, tomorrow for sure. And find some stray dogs and give them some treats. Good night. I hope you're happy.